This is the kind of family we want. The kind we want our children to grow up in. Happy, healthy, well-nurtured in body, mind, and spirit. Active and productive. The empowered Filipino family. The family that can move the nation to the heights of development. The family that enjoys and makes good use of the fruits of national success. This is the kind of family that the Philippine Family Planning Program, or PFPP, hopes to find in every Filipino home. The PFPP seeks to build, strengthen, and preserve this kind of family. The PFPP is a family development and health intervention program created by virtue of Executive Order 119. As mandated by the United Nations Declaration of Human Rights and the Philippine Constitution, the PFPP upholds the sanctity and quality of life of the family, the mother, the children, the unborn. The PFPP recognizes the family as the foundation of the nation, and it respects the right of spouses to form a family according to their religious and moral convictions. The program is guided by 4 major policies: improvement of family welfare, particularly women's health, safe motherhood, and child survival. Upholding the couple's freedom of choice in planning their families. Promotion of family solidarity and responsible parenthood. Rejection of abortion as a family planning method. The PFPP fulfills its mandate and its commitment to the total development of the Filipino family through a well-coordinated structural network. The Department of Health coordinates the entire program, and the local government units, the non-government organizations or NGOs, other government organizations or GOs, and the private sector implement the various program activities. But the task is not easy. For the state of the Filipino family today is far from desirable. Many economic, health, and social problems beset the family, even as early as the time it is formed. About 8 million married women of reproductive age expose themselves and their unborn babies to serious health risks when they get pregnant. Risks brought about by too early or too late pregnancies, too many or too closely spaced children, or medical conditions that make pregnancy risky. But only about half of these women practice family planning to postpone or properly space pregnancies. Thus, the incidence of death and illness among mothers and infants remains high, especially among the poor. About 200 mothers and about 5,000 infants die per 100,000 live births. Pregnancy and birth-related complications rank among the top 10 leading causes of death among mothers. A significant number of women have experienced life-threatening complications during pregnancy, and about 1 out of 5 Filipino babies born is underweight and predisposed to illness. A large number of women have also had unwanted pregnancies. Quite a number of them have resorted to abortion, often with ill effects. These, in addition to other serious health problems, are some of the many difficulties confronting the Filipino family today. Among adolescents, new trends in sexuality have been linked with health and social problems like AIDS and drug use. Today's women not only have to bear the triple burden of caring for the young, managing the home, and earning a living. In certain instances, they must also face the dangers of sexual harassment and the setbacks of gender discrimination, which hamper their chances for advancement. To top all these, poverty, unemployment, and lack of access to basic services weigh upon the Filipino family and impede its full development. These are the problems that the Filipino family faces. These are the hurdles that the PFPP helps families to overcome with its nationwide program of activities and services. Through its information and service programs, the PFPP helps families develop the ability to provide for their needs, to plan and prepare for their future, to make wise decisions regarding family life, and act on their chosen options. The program aims to provide access to information and services on all legally and medically acceptable family planning methods, as well as on reproductive health, adolescent sexuality, and responsible parenthood. The PFPP has enhanced the delivery of quality services with more trained service providers and service outlets, enough supplies, and a wider range of family planning methods that are safe, healthy, and effective. These services are provided in all program outlets, including hospitals, health centers, barangay health stations, and lying-in clinics. Services are also provided in outlets operated by NGOs, GOs, and industrial and commercial establishments, and through outreach and community-based activities. The program has also stepped up the development, production, and distribution of information materials in order to reach a wider audience. In addition to the program's service providers, schools, community centers, and the mass media also serve as information outlets for the program. The program has likewise intensified its FP advocacy and social mobilization efforts to gain stronger support for the program. Men are also being encouraged to play a more active role in making family planning decisions. All these efforts are directed at benefiting all Filipino families throughout the country, that they may fully exercise their right to information, their right to quality care, their right to choose and sustain their decisions, that they may plan their families wisely and love and nurture every baby they conceive, that they may be able to direct their lives according to their needs and aspirations, and be properly equipped to work for the realization of their goals, that they may avail of the opportunities opened up to them and become productive and significant members of Filipino society, that they may enjoy the fruits of national development and live a decent and meaningful life. Healthy, happy, empowered Filipino families, the moving force of progressive communities, the power wheels of a dynamic, economically advanced, world competitive nation. The dream of every concerned Filipino The goal of the PFPP